Have you ever found yourself standing at the precipice of a new financial goal, feeling a surge of determination, only to find yourself months later in precisely the same spot? Perhaps you've worked tirelessly, meticulously planned, even sacrificed, yet the financial abundance you yearn for remains just out of reach, a mirage in the desert of your efforts. It's a deeply frustrating experience, isn't it? This persistent struggle, this feeling of being trapped in a loop, is far more common than you might imagine. It's not about your intelligence, your work ethic, or even your opportunities. For many, the invisible chains that bind them to a cycle of scarcity, debt, or unfulfilled potential are forged not in the external world, but deep within their own minds. You might look at your bank account, your bills, your income, and conclude that the problem is purely external, a lack of capital, a challenging economy, or simply bad luck. But what if I told you that these external circumstances are merely reflections of a deeper internal reality? What if the real bottleneck isn't out there, but in here, in the very way you think and feel about money? This isn't some abstract philosophical concept. It's a profound truth that legendary thinkers like Bob Proctor dedicated their lives to unveiling. He consistently reminded us that if you want to change the results, you have to change the cause. And for most of us, the cause of our financial limitations lies hidden in our subconscious programming, our ingrained beliefs, and the very image we hold of ourselves in relation to wealth. Think about it. Have you ever had a sudden influx of money, only to see it disappear just as quickly? Or perhaps you've felt a strange discomfort when success started to bloom, almost sabotaging it unconsciously? These aren't coincidences. They are powerful indicators that your internal blueprint for money is not aligned with the abundance you consciously desire. It's like trying to drive a car with one foot on the accelerator and the other lightly pressing the brake. You move, but you never truly accelerate with the power you possess. This internal conflict creates a constant push and pull, a subtle yet potent resistance that prevents money from flowing freely and consistently into your life. The problem isn't that money is elusive. It's that our internal operating system is often programmed to repel it, or at least to keep it at a comfortable, familiar distance, even if that distance is one of struggle. This is precisely where the profound insights of Bob Proctor become not just helpful, but absolutely transformational. He didn't just teach financial strategies. He taught us how to fundamentally rewire our relationship with money at its core. He urged us to look beyond the surface, to understand that our reality is a manifestation of our dominant thoughts and feelings. Many people spend their entire lives chasing money, believing that if they just work harder, get smarter, or find the right opportunity, their financial woes will vanish. But time and again, they find themselves back in the same old patterns because they're addressing the symptoms, not the root cause. This journey we're about to embark on together is different. It's about unearthing those hidden programs, those unconscious beliefs that are silently dictating your financial destiny, and replacing them with a new, empowering blueprint for wealth and freedom. This isn't about quick fixes or magical incantations. It's about understanding the universal laws that govern success and applying them with intention and consistency. It's about recognizing that you possess an incredible power within you to attract and create the financial reality you desire, a power that has likely been dormant, waiting for you to awaken it. We will delve into the very essence of what Bob Proctor taught, that your outer world is a reflection of your inner world, and that by mastering your inner world, you can unlock an unprecedented flow of financial abundance. This is your invitation to step off the treadmill of struggle and into a new paradigm of prosperity. It's time to stop chasing money and start attracting it by becoming the person who is worthy and capable of receiving it. Prepare to shift not just your finances, but your entire life by understanding and applying the timeless wisdom that can truly make money flow without stopping. Part 1: Internal Conflict with Money. Let's begin by acknowledging the elephant in the room, the silent struggle many of us carry deep within. It's the knot in your stomach when you check your bank balance, the anxiety that tightens your chest when an unexpected bill arrives, or the quiet shame that whispers when you compare your financial situation to others. Perhaps it's the constant worry about not enough, a pervasive scarcity mindset that colors every decision, making you hoard resources or fear every expenditure. Or maybe, on the flip side, it's a fear of success, a strange guilt associated with having more a subconscious belief that wealth is somehow bad or that you don't truly deserve it. This internal conflict is real, and it's deeply painful. It's a relentless tug-of-war between what you desire and what you believe you can have, manifesting as stress, sleepless nights, and a pervasive feeling of being financially stuck. You are not alone in this experience. This isn't a sign of weakness or a personal failing. It's a deeply human response to years of conditioning and societal programming. We live in a world that often teaches us to chase money from a place of fear and lack, rather than attracting it from a place of abundance and purpose. This external pursuit without internal alignment creates a profound disconnect. Bob Proctor often spoke about this, observing, "Most people are trying to get something for nothing. They're trying to get without giving. You have to give to get." But what he was truly pointing to was the deeper giving attention to your true desires, giving energy to positive thoughts, and giving up the limiting beliefs that hold you captive. The internal conflict arises because your conscious mind yearns for freedom, for security, for the ability to live life on your own terms, while your subconscious mind, often operating on outdated programming, holds you back with beliefs like, "Money is hard to come by," "I'm not good with money," or "wealthy people are greedy." This internal battle creates a vibration, an energetic frequency, that subtly repels the very thing you seek. It's like wanting to attract love but constantly emitting signals of fear and distrust. Money, like everything else in the universe, responds to vibration. If your dominant vibration around money is one of scarcity, anxiety, or unworthiness, then that is precisely what you will continue to experience. This isn't about blaming yourself. It's about acknowledging the powerful role your inner world plays in shaping your outer reality. It's about understanding that the feeling of shame or guilt around money isn't just an emotion. It's a signal. It's a signal that there's a misalignment between your conscious aspirations and your subconscious programming. It's an invitation to look deeper, to understand the roots of this conflict, and to begin the courageous work of healing and reshaping your financial narrative. This first step, this honest recognition of your internal conflict, is the most crucial. It's the moment you stop fighting the symptoms and decide to address the cause, just as Bob Proctor always urged us to do. It's the moment you say, "Enough. I am ready to understand this struggle and transform it." Part 2, Awareness and Belief System. Now that we've acknowledged the often painful reality of internal financial conflict, let's peel back another layer and explore its origins. Where do these deeply ingrained beliefs about money actually come from? The truth is, most of our fundamental money programming isn't something we consciously chose. It was installed in us long before we even had the capacity to question it. Think back to your childhood. What did you hear about money? What did you see? Was money discussed openly, or was it a taboo subject? Was it associated with stress, arguments, or a constant struggle? Or was it seen as a tool for good, a means to create freedom and opportunity? Our primary belief systems are largely inherited from our family, our culture, and our early experiences. If you grew up in a household where money was a constant source of stress, where phrases like "money doesn't grow on trees," "we can't afford that," or "rich people are selfish" were common refrains, then these ideas became deeply embedded in your subconscious mind. They formed what Bob Proctor called your paradigm. He famously stated, "A paradigm is a multitude of habits. It's an operating system that pretty much dictates your life. This paradigm dictates how you think, how you feel, and how you act in relation to money, often without your conscious awareness. It's the invisible script that runs your financial life, even if that script is leading you to outcomes you desperately wish to avoid." Consider this: your subconscious mind doesn't differentiate between what's real and what's imagined, or between what's true and what's simply a repeated belief. It simply accepts the information it's fed, especially during formative years, and then works tirelessly to create a reality that aligns with that programming. If your paradigm suggests that money is scarce, your subconscious will find ways to manifest scarcity. If it believes you are not worthy of wealth, it will subtly sabotage opportunities for abundance. This isn't a moral judgment. It's a mechanical function of your mind. Bob Proctor always emphasized, "You are a creature of habit. Your results are a reflection of your habits. And your money habits, both visible and invisible, are driven by this underlying paradigm." The crucial step here is awareness. It's about becoming a detective of your own mind. What are those silent, unquestioned beliefs you hold about money? Do you believe that money is the root of all evil? That you have to work incredibly hard and suffer to earn it? That you're not smart enough to manage it? Or perhaps that you're not deserving of true wealth? These beliefs, often hidden in plain sight, are the invisible walls that prevent the free flow of money into your life. Recognizing them is the first powerful act of liberation. It's about pulling these unconscious programs into the light of your conscious awareness, so you can finally begin to challenge and change them. This is the moment you stop being a passenger in your financial life and start taking the steering wheel, guided by the profound understanding that your beliefs create your reality. Part 3: Breaking Financial Myths. With awareness comes the power to challenge and dismantle those limiting beliefs we've identified. Now, let's actively confront some of the most pervasive financial myths that keep so many people trapped and replace them with empowering truths. This is where we begin the conscious reprogramming, systematically replacing the old, disempowering narratives with new, expansive ones. Bob Proctor was a master at this, always reminding us that the only thing that's going to stop you is you, and that you is often the collection of false beliefs you hold. One of the most common myths is money is hard to come by. This belief creates a constant struggle, making every financial endeavor feel like an uphill battle. The truth is, money is an abundant resource, a form of energy that flows freely in the universe. It's not scarce. It's simply a matter of aligning yourself with its flow. Let's replace that myth with, money flows to me easily and effortlessly as I align with its abundant nature. Another powerful myth is, I have to work incredibly hard and suffer to earn a lot of money. This belief links wealth with suffering, making you subconsciously resist true abundance. The truth is, money can be earned through joy, passion, and purpose. It's about leveraging your unique talents and providing value, not about grinding yourself into exhaustion. Replace it with, I attract wealth by doing what I love and serving others with joy and integrity. Perhaps you harbor the belief, I'm not good with money, or I'll never be rich. These are self-fulfilling prophecies, reinforcing a self-image of financial incompetence. The truth is, financial intelligence is a skill that can be learned and developed by anyone. Your past financial experiences do not define your future potential. Replace these with, I am a powerful money magnet, capable of managing and multiplying my wealth with wisdom and confidence. And a particularly insidious myth is, wealthy people are greedy or unethical. This belief creates a moral conflict, making you subconsciously reject wealth because you don't want to be perceived as bad. The truth is, money amplifies who you already are. It can be a powerful force for good, enabling you to help others, create positive change, and live a life of contribution. Replace it with, wealth is a tool for good, allowing me to create positive impact and live a life of freedom and generosity. These aren't just empty words. They are affirmations grounded in universal principles of growth and possibility, echoing Bob Proctor's constant insistence on the power of our thoughts. He taught that thoughts become things. By consciously choosing new thoughts, new beliefs, and repeating them with conviction, you begin to impress these new ideas upon your subconscious mind. This is the process of deliberately reprogramming your paradigm. Every time you catch yourself thinking a limiting thought about money, consciously replace it with one of these new, empowering truths. This takes practice, consistency, and a deep commitment to your own financial liberation. You are not just changing words. You are changing your internal vibration, shifting your energetic blueprint, and preparing yourself to receive the abundance that is patiently waiting for you. This is the active dismantling of old walls and the construction of a new, expansive foundation for your financial future. Part 4: Shifting Mindset Through Action. Understanding and affirming new beliefs is a powerful first step, but true transformation happens when we translate those internal shifts into consistent, intentional actions. This isn't about grand gestures. It's about small, powerful daily practices that reinforce your new financial identity and impress your desired reality upon your subconscious mind. Bob Proctor always emphasized, You're going to impress the subconscious mind with what you want, not what you don't want. And these actions are the tools for that impression. One of the most potent practices is gratitude. Start and end your day by consciously acknowledging all the abundance already present in your life, no matter how small. Be grateful for the money you have, the roof over your head, the food on your table, the opportunities that come your way. Gratitude shifts your vibration from lack to abundance, immediately signaling to the universe that you are already in a state of receiving. As Bob Proctor explained, gratitude is an attitude that hooks you up to your source of supply. When you feel grateful, you are literally attracting more things to be grateful for, including more money. Next, incorporate journaling into your routine. This isn't just about writing down your thoughts. It's about consciously scripting your desired financial reality. Write as if the money you desire is already yours. Describe how it feels to have financial freedom, what you do with your wealth, the impact you make. Explore any lingering fears or doubts on paper, and then consciously reframe them with empowering truths. This practice helps to clarify your vision and solidify your new beliefs, moving them from abstract ideas to concrete intentions. Visualization is another cornerstone of this method. Spend dedicated time each day vividly imagining yourself living in your desired financial reality. See the numbers in your bank account, feel the relief of financial security, experience the joy of giving generously, or the freedom of pursuing your passions without monetary constraint. Engage all your senses. What does it look like, feel like, sound like? Bob Proctor often said, "See yourself where you want to be." This isn't just daydreaming. It's a powerful mental rehearsal that programs your subconscious mind to recognize and attract the opportunities that will lead you to that reality. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one, and it will begin to work tirelessly to bridge that gap. Finally, integrate affirmations throughout your day, not just as a one-time exercise. Write them down, say them aloud, stick them on your mirror. But most importantly, feel them. Don't just repeat, "I am wealthy." Feel the emotion of abundance, the confidence of financial mastery. This consistent, emotionally charged repetition is what truly reprograms your subconscious. These small, consistent actions are not just nice-to-haves. They are essential, non-negotiable steps. They are the daily workouts for your financial mindset, connecting your internal shifts with tangible, real-world outcomes. By consistently engaging in these practices, you are actively shifting your vibration, attracting new opportunities, and quite literally, manifesting your desired financial future. Part 5: Empowerment and Identity. As you consistently engage in these practices, something profound begins to happen. Your financial identity starts to transform. You are no longer merely someone hoping for more money. You are becoming someone who attracts and manages money well. This shift in identity is the cornerstone of true financial self-mastery. Bob Proctor always emphasized, "You are an image-making machine. The image you hold of yourself dictates your results. If you change that internal image, your external reality must follow." This new identity isn't just about having more money. It's about embodying the qualities of a financially empowered individual. It's about cultivating emotional maturity around money, releasing the fear, the shame, the guilt, and embracing confidence, clarity, and calm. It's about understanding that prosperity is not just about personal gain, but about purpose. When you align your desire for wealth with a higher purpose, whether it's to support your family, fund a meaningful cause, create innovative solutions, or simply live a life of greater freedom and contribution, your motivation becomes infinitely more powerful. This alignment infuses your financial journey with meaning, making the flow of money not just a goal, but a natural byproduct of living your purpose. Claiming this new identity means stepping into the role of a conscious creator of your financial reality. It means seeing yourself as a steward of wealth, someone who not only attracts abundance but also uses it wisely and ethically. It means recognizing that your capacity to earn and manage money is directly tied to your self-worth and your belief in your own value. Bob Proctor often asked, "Are you living in the gap between where you are and where you want to be?" This new identity closes that gap by bringing your internal self-image into alignment with your highest financial aspirations. You begin to make decisions from a place of abundance, not scarcity. You see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. You respond to challenges with resilience and creativity, rather than fear and resignation. This empowered identity is built on the understanding that you are worthy of prosperity, not because you've earned it through struggle, but because it is your natural state. You are a vibrational being, and when you vibrate at the frequency of abundance, prosperity becomes inevitable. This identity shift impacts every area of your life. Your relationships improve as financial stress diminishes. Your health benefits from reduced anxiety. Your creativity flourishes as your mind is freed from worry. This isn't just about a bigger bank account. It's about a richer, fuller, more purposeful life. Embrace this new identity. See yourself as the financially abundant, wise, and generous individual you are becoming. Feel it in your bones, speak it into existence, and watch as your external reality begins to reflect this powerful inner transformation. You are not just attracting money, you are becoming money. Part 6, Reprogramming and Commitment. We've journeyed from recognizing internal conflict to claiming a new financial identity. Now, the final crucial step is a deep, unwavering commitment to continuous reprogramming and long-term emotional alignment. This is not a one-time fix. It's a lifelong evolution, a constant refinement of your relationship with money. Bob Proctor's entire philosophy rested on the idea of conscious, consistent effort. Most people are not going to be successful because they're not willing to do what's necessary. And what's necessary is this ongoing commitment to your inner world. To solidify this, let's engage in a powerful affirmation and guided visualization. Close your eyes for a moment, take a deep breath, and feel the calm settling over you. Now, repeat these words aloud or silently with conviction. I am a master of my financial destiny. My mind is a powerful magnet for wealth and opportunity. I release all past limiting beliefs about money and embrace a new paradigm of endless abundance. Money flows to me freely, consistently, and joyously from multiple sources. I am grateful for every dollar I receive and for every dollar I give. I am worthy of immense wealth, and I use my prosperity to create a life of purpose, freedom, and positive impact. I am financially free, and I am continually expanding my capacity to attract, manage, and multiply wealth. My financial future is brilliant, and I am excited to experience the unfolding of my abundant reality. As you repeat these words, visualize yourself living this reality. See your bank accounts thriving, your investments growing, opportunities effortlessly appearing. Feel the emotional freedom, the peace, the joy of knowing you are truly abundant. Experience the deep satisfaction of using your wealth to support causes you care about, to provide for your loved ones, to pursue your deepest passions. Feel the confidence that comes from knowing you are in complete control of your financial world, not from a place of struggle, but from a place of conscious creation. See yourself making wise decisions, attracting the right people and resources, and effortlessly navigating any financial landscape. This emotional alignment is key. Your feelings are the fuel for your manifestations. When you feel abundant, you attract abundance. When you feel grateful, you attract more to be grateful for. Your commitment now is to maintain this emotional state as consistently as possible. This means consciously choosing positive thoughts, practicing your daily gratitude and visualization, and immediately reframing any limiting beliefs that try to creep back in. This isn't about ignoring challenges. It's about approaching them from a place of power and belief, rather than fear and doubt. Remember, the universe is always responding to your dominant vibration. By consistently impressing your subconscious with this new, abundant identity, you are quite literally reprogramming your entire operating system for wealth. This is the secret method Bob Proctor spoke about. It's not a secret because it's hidden, but because so few people truly understand and commit to it. This commitment to your inner transformation is the most powerful investment you can ever make. It will not only change your relationship with money, but will elevate every aspect of your life. Embrace this ongoing evolution, trust the process, and watch as money truly begins to flow without stopping, as you step into your full potential as a financial self-master. Having cultivated a powerful new financial identity, The crucial next step involves understanding how this inner transformation translates into tangible external results, particularly through the lens of what we might call inspired action. It's a common misconception that simply working harder or longer hours will inevitably lead to greater financial prosperity. While effort is certainly part of any success equation, there's a distinct difference between relentless toil driven by fear and strategic movement guided by an inner knowing. This distinction is paramount. True abundance often materializes not from brute force, but from taking steps that feel aligned, intuitive, and genuinely exciting, often appearing as a gentle nudge rather than a demanding push. Consider, for a moment, the feeling of an idea that simply feels right, an unexpected connection, a sudden insight into a new service to offer, or an intuitive pull towards a particular investment. These aren't random thoughts. They are often the universe responding to your elevated vibration, presenting the how to your clearly defined what. Conversely, when an action feels heavy, forced, or riddled with doubt, it often leads to frustration and limited returns, regardless of the energy invested. This is because your internal compass, your subconscious, is signaling misalignment. The wisdom here lies in learning to discern these subtle cues, trusting that your inner guidance system, once reprogrammed for abundance, will steer you towards the most efficient and joyful paths to wealth. A significant aspect of this approach involves surrendering the need to meticulously plan every single step, particularly the how. Many individuals become paralyzed by the perceived absence of a clear roadmap, believing they must fully comprehend the entire journey before taking the first stride. However, authentic financial mastery often emerges when you establish a clear vision for your desired outcome, your what, and then release the attachment to the specific methods or pathways, the how. This doesn't imply passivity. Rather, it's an act of profound trust in a universal intelligence to orchestrate the necessary circumstances, connections, and insights. Your role is to remain open, receptive, and ready to act on the inspired opportunities that present themselves, even if they initially seem unconventional or deviate from your preconceived notions. This principle of trusting the unfolding journey liberates immense mental energy. Instead of expending countless hours trying to force a particular outcome or meticulously dissecting every potential obstacle, you channel your focus towards maintaining your high vibrational state and acting on the intuitive guidance that emerges. It's akin to planting a seed. You provide the fertile ground and water, but you don't dig it up daily to check its progress. You trust the inherent intelligence of the seed to grow. Similarly, by focusing on the desired financial reality and aligning your energy, you empower the universal forces to reveal the most opportune pathways, often through avenues you might never have considered. Furthermore, a critical, often overlooked dimension of sustaining financial flow is the principle of circulation, the act of giving. This extends beyond mere gratitude for what you have. It's about actively contributing, sharing, and investing back into the flow of life. Whether it's tithing a portion of your income, generously supporting a cause you believe in, or investing in your personal growth and development, giving establishes an energetic loop. It signals to the universe your unwavering belief in abundance, creating a vacuum for more to enter. This isn't a transactional exchange. It's an affirmation of your prosperity consciousness, demonstrating that you are not only a receiver but also a channel for wealth. The act of giving, therefore, becomes a powerful amplifier of your financial vibration. It breaks the scarcity mindset that often leads to hoarding or fear of expenditure, replacing it with a confident understanding that wealth, like a river, must flow to remain vibrant. When you give, you are not diminishing your resources. Rather, you are making a profound statement of faith in an ever-replenishing supply. This proactive contribution, whether of your time, talent, or treasure, solidifies your identity as a financially empowered individual who understands the fundamental laws of abundance, recognizing that true wealth is not merely accumulated but is consistently circulated. However, it would be disingenuous to suggest that this journey is without its perceived challenges. There will inevitably be moments when the external world doesn't immediately reflect your internal shifts, when the flow seems to momentarily slow, or when unexpected expenses arise. During these periods, maintaining unwavering belief and emotional alignment becomes paramount. It's easy to revert to old thought patterns of scarcity or doubt when faced with apparent contradictions. This is precisely when your commitment to your new financial identity and your daily practices must be strongest. View these moments not as failures, but as opportunities to deepen your faith, to reinforce your core beliefs, and to demonstrate your resilience. They are tests not of your worthiness, but of your resolve to trust the process. Ultimately, navigating these periods of apparent contradiction with grace and persistence is a hallmark of genuine financial self-mastery. It signifies a profound understanding that the seeds of your desired reality are always germinating, even if you cannot yet see the sprouts above ground. Your unwavering belief, coupled with consistent inspired action and a commitment to the principle of circulation, creates an unstoppable momentum. This sustained alignment ensures that you not only attract financial abundance but also cultivate a robust, resilient mindset capable of maintaining that flow indefinitely. Reflecting on this transformative journey we've embarked upon, it becomes profoundly clear that the tapestry of our financial reality is woven from threads far more intricate than mere external circumstance. We've collectively peeled back layers, moving beyond the superficial mechanics of income and expenditure to delve into the very bedrock of our inner world. The initial discomfort, the subtle anxieties that once shadowed our financial outlook, have begun to reveal themselves not as immutable facts, but as echoes of deeply ingrained patterns, whispers from a past we didn't consciously choose, yet unconsciously upheld. As these foundational understandings settled within us, a remarkable shift in perspective began to emerge. The seemingly disparate elements, the quiet internal battles, the inherited narratives, the deliberate mental reframing, and the consistent daily practices start to converge into a cohesive whole. It's akin to observing a complex celestial mechanism where each gear, though distinct, plays an indispensable role in the grander motion. We've seen how challenging the ingrained stories we tell ourselves about sufficiency and merit can recalibrate our entire internal compass, guiding us away from the familiar terrain of limitation and towards an expansive horizon of possibility. This isn't simply about adjusting a single thought. It's about retuning an entire internal instrument, allowing it to resonate with a different, more harmonious frequency. The cumulative effect of this internal work is truly profound. It's less about acquiring new external tools and more about awakening an innate capacity, much like discovering a dormant spring within oneself. The diligent cultivation of an inner landscape brimming with appreciation, coupled with the intentional crafting of future narratives through mental rehearsal, begins to lay down neural pathways for a new reality. This isn't passive dreaming. It's an active, energetic declaration, impressing upon the very fabric of our being the patterns of the abundance we seek. We move beyond merely wishing for a different outcome, instead becoming the very vibrational match for that desired future, drawing it towards us with an almost magnetic force. This metamorphosis culminates in a profound redefinition of who we are in relation to prosperity. The individual who once grappled with a sense of unworthiness or limitation gradually gives way to an empowered persona, one who naturally attracts and wisely stewards resources. This isn't an act of pretense, but a genuine embodiment, a recognition that our capacity for wealth is intrinsically linked to our purpose and our value. It's a transition from seeing money as an elusive prize to understanding it as a dynamic energy, a vital current that flows most freely when we are in alignment, contributing meaningfully and operating from a place of emotional maturity and integrity. The journey has illuminated how our internal state is not just a precursor to our external reality, but its very architect. Drawing these intricate strands together, we discern that the true art of financial self-mastery lies not in the frantic pursuit of external gains, but in the meticulous cultivation of our inner world. It's about becoming a conscious co-creator, understanding that the outer manifestations are merely reflections of the deeply held beliefs, sustained emotions, and consistent energetic output originating from within. We've observed how the quiet commitment to these principles of the daily recalibration, the intentional shaping of our self-image, and the trust in a process larger than our immediate understanding sets the stage for an unfolding reality that transcends previous limitations. As we stand at this juncture, poised on the brink of a deeper understanding, the path forward beckons with an invitation to fully embrace this integrated wisdom and step into a new, vibrant continuum of financial flourishing. The stage is now perfectly set for the ultimate insight, the final, unwavering commitment that cements this transformation into an enduring legacy. We have journeyed together through the intricate landscape of your financial inner world, from the subtle whispers of scarcity to the empowering roar of self-mastery. We've unearthed the hidden blueprints, challenged the inherited narratives, and consciously begun to sculpt a new identity, one rooted in abundance, purpose, and profound self-worth. This isn't merely a collection of techniques or a set of aspirational thoughts. It is an inner alchemy, a fundamental transformation of your being. The profound realization that emerges from this deep dive is that financial abundance is not something you chase in the external world, but rather something you cultivate within. It is the natural outgrowth of an aligned consciousness, a harmonious resonance between your conscious desires and your subconscious beliefs. When these two powerful forces are in perfect synchronicity, the universe, in its infinite wisdom, conspires to bring forth the material reflection of your inner state. The flow of money becomes less about struggle and more about a graceful, effortless unfolding, a natural consequence of your elevated vibration and unwavering belief in your capacity to receive. This is the ultimate freedom we speak of, not just the freedom from financial constraint, but the liberation from the mental and emotional shackles that have historically bound so many. It is the freedom to dream bigger, to contribute more meaningfully, and to live a life unburdened by the constant worry of not enough. This journey has equipped you with the profound understanding that you are not a passive recipient of circumstance, but the active, unwavering architect of your financial destiny. Every thought you entertain, every emotion you cultivate, and every conscious choice you make is a brushstroke on the canvas of your future. The true practice, however, begins now. It's an ongoing, conscious commitment to maintaining this state of alignment, to nurturing your new beliefs, and to consistently tending to your inner garden of prosperity. There will be moments when old patterns attempt to resurface, when doubt might whisper its familiar tunes. In these moments, remember the power you've cultivated. Remember the truth that your external reality is simply reflecting your dominant internal programs. This is your opportunity to consciously choose again, to reaffirm your commitment to abundance, and to gently steer your thoughts and feelings back to the frequency of prosperity. Embrace this continuous evolution. Understand that financial self-mastery is not a destination you arrive at, but a profound way of traveling through life. It is the art of living in harmony with universal laws, trusting in the unseen forces that respond to your deepest intentions. As you continue to embody this new identity, the confident, capable, and generous steward of wealth, you will find that money, indeed, begins to flow without stopping. It will become a vibrant, consistent current in your life, empowering you to not only achieve your personal dreams, but also to create a ripple effect of positive impact in the world. Step forward now, not just with knowledge, but with conviction. Live from this place of empowered abundance, knowing that your capacity to attract and create wealth is limitless, constrained only by the boundaries of your own mind. The financial future you desire is not somewhere out there, waiting to be found. It is within you, waiting to be fully expressed. Go forth and manifest it.